Hey, what's up? It's Comic95 the Savior, and as you read on the title, it's no April Fool's joke. I am legitimately pregnant, and I honestly cannot believe it. I am so excited. I know that, I was recently talking to you guys about the fact that I wanted to be a mother and how I was going to wait a year because of my husband's work, and he really wanted to, be more stable because we're planning to go to the US, but it'll be temporary, as I mentioned before. Go back, watch my live streams, or sign up for Patreon if you want to know all the details. I'm not going to run through all of that all over again. I want to keep this video short, but yeah, I just want to let you guys know the reason why I am not consistent at all recently, or my new excuse, I should say. It's a pretty good one. I really was planning to be more consistent this month with uploading videos, but as you can see, obviously by the title, I have a new life inside of me, so I have other things to worry about. I am planning to make videos talking about my journey and giving you guys my own opinions and advice on what the process is like being pregnant here in Japan and giving birth in Japan. I guess I will finally get all of my wishes and dreams, and I can't believe all of this stuff is happening. It's only been 6 months. This is so crazy. So literally within a year, I met my soulmate. I got a ring on my finger. I got married, and now I have a baby that's on the way. I'm gonna have a baby here just in time for Christmas. I'm literally getting exactly what I asked for, and I honestly want to pinch myself because I feel like I'm dreaming. And yeah, so just to show you, because everything was just so lucky, you guys have no idea. I'll make another video talking about the whole process and how I found out I was pregnant. I won't talk about it right now. I'll save it for next time. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my test, and yes, I did keep it because I'm a sentimental type of person. Don't hate. But yeah, this is the first test that I took, and it was very positive. I don't know if you guys can see the lighting, but yeah, I'll share a picture on Instagram before I upload this video, and I already shared this on Patreon. Patrons already know that I'm pregnant. But yeah, I'm just so shocked, oh my gosh. So I literally just found out that I was pregnant on March 26th, but I'm actually a little bit further along, as you can see by the dark lines that I have. No faint lines here, people. It's very clear 2 lines. So, and I've been referring to my baby as Baby Ichi because of my husband's name. He's Yuichi. So yeah, I'm just so happy, you guys. You have no idea. I cannot believe I'm finally a mother, and I'm early along. And I know that a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't announce your pregnancy until you get into the 2nd trimester. I'm almost there, kind of, technically, not really, but you know what I'm trying to say. How I see it is, I believe that you become a mother at the moment of conception. Whether you miscarry or give birth doesn't make a difference. Even if you get an abortion, you're a mother. So that's the way that I see it. And yeah, I'm happy to share this news. I've never had a positive pregnancy test in my life. And again, I'll talk about the details of how I found out I was pregnant inside another video. I just want to let you guys know my head and what's going on inside of my personal world right now. So yeah, I talked about it on Patreon and a little bit during my live stream, but I'm planning to kind of change the direction of my channel. I want to kind of go back to how I initially started off and mostly focus on giving you guys advice and talking about topics that directly deal with Japan. I've kind of got sidetracked a little bit talking about, American media and other things like that. And I will talk about those things when they do loosely based off of something that has to do with Japan, but I really want to focus more on helping people that want to live here and that want to, even tour here in Japan. My channel is more focused on people that want to live here long term rather than tourism. But yeah, and of course for YouTube membership, I'll still do videos based on US media, random crap like that. I cannot wait to be able to share videos and pictures of my family, especially my little baby. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm a mom, you guys. I'm gonna drive y'all crazy. If you hate hearing me talk, if you hate hearing me show pictures of whatever, I'm gonna drive y'all crazy. I'm not gonna be posting anything but photos and videos of my baby. So, and I really want to have a big family. The least amount of kids I can handle having and be okay with is 3. That's the minimum amount. I honestly want to have 6, 8, 12 kids, something crazy like that. I love children. I really want to be a mother, and yeah, I finally got my wish, and I get to have a baby in Japan. I get to have that experience. So I won't lie, I do have my fears about that, and again, this will all be for other videos later on. I'll share most of this on Patreon, but I will keep you guys updated every so often here on YouTube as well. And mostly on YouTube, I plan to really focus on just sharing my experience with being pregnant in Japan and shopping, etc. Whereas learning more on a journal aspect, I'll be more on Patreon, more of the details with that, and of course they will be the first to know. So if you want to keep up with me and my family, please consider subscribing to Patreon and support me there. It's also a good way to send me a gift if you guys want to ever send me anything. Your money that you give me there is just as good as that. It's difficult to send things overseas if you're living in the US or Europe to Japan. It's expensive, and of course it's nice having money. I can get exactly what I want. It's only $5. So yeah, surprisingly, after I announced that I was pregnant, I actually lost a lot of people on Patreon. Don't give me your sob stories, I don't care. But just explaining, like, yeah, like, I could use some more patrons, keeping it real. But yeah, that's for a whole other video. I want to talk about that later on, because just keeping it real, I always feel like I find that, like, on my channel, I said this before, like, even with my friends, but like I notice it with subscribers too. People don't want to see you happily. They don't want to see you have children. They don't want to see you get married. They want you to be the strong, independent, bad bitch type of woman, and they want you to be living a crappy life like how they are. They want you to be, you know, pushing 40 and whatnot, and not have children, not be married, etc. And that's what they want to be okay with. And if you get something that they want, and you know, you have something that other people want and they don't have, it bothers them to follow you and to see, you know what, I respect that in a sense. It's better than leaving hateful, you know, whatever type comments. I'm okay with that. But that's kind of hurt at the same time. It's like, you were only following me because I didn't have a man and I didn't have kids. Okay. So yeah, whatever, I don't care. Anyway, long story short, thank you for your donations, thank you for your money. It was nice while it lasted. But I promise, if you think it's just you, like, no, like, I think I had like lost like 12 people in like a day after I announced that I was pregnant, which is more than the likes that I got on my posts. Like, oh, maybe I should have kept it to myself until April. So yeah, anyway, I told Patreon in March. So yeah, and I'm sorry, like, I'm out of breath. But I'm just so happy. I cannot believe I'm a mom, and I'm really just so excited to honestly even beyond myself. I can't wait to see my husband as a father. I can't wait to like go shopping and go on vacations together, and I'm so happy that our baby will be here in time for Thanksgiving and Christmas, you know, the best holiday, and New Year's, all of the major holidays, possibly even Halloween, depending on when they come. So that'll be like really, really crazy to me, and I'm mostly looking forward to Christmas, of course. I am still planning to go to the US next year, and I'll talk about that in more detail on Patreon. But for the time being, I will be in Japan with a newborn, so that'll also be interesting. I have lots of videos and things to share, my advice on things that I personally found helpful or not so helpful and useful, etc. I'll give my reviews in the different places that I visit during my pregnancy and my experience at these clinics and hospitals, etc. Give you some insight on what my experience was like. Keep in mind that every woman here is going to be totally different, not just about race, not just about your nationality, but simply what you personally want and look for in, you know, a doctor and, you know, a gynecologist or whatever, you know, midwives, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, just be my own little 2 cents, my own opinion, and talking about that. So I'm just super happy, and I cannot wait to actually meet our baby. I'm so happy to, you know, finally get what I want. I have honestly wanted to have a baby for the longest, and I'm so grateful to God that He did not allow me to get pregnant until it was with the right person at the right time. I always wanted to have a baby within wedlock. I wanted to be married before I had children, and I honestly wanted to marry somebody that was honestly financially stable, had a good education, had themselves together, and that I was also sexually attracted to. And that's exactly what I got. I'm super, super blessed and, you know, just so lucky to have my husband. I love him to death. He's honestly been taking such great care of me, making sure that I'm eating good meals and stopping from eating things that I shouldn't be eating, and just been so supportive. He's been printing out information and watching videos and whatnot and reading on books, and so I've been doing the same thing. I've literally been like all over YouTube, all over like every book. My mom has been sending me a lot of information. Her job is actually she teaches prenatal classes. She's an ultrasound nurse. She works at a prenatal resource center, so I've always been around pregnant women and pregnant stuff my whole life, so I know a lot myself. But you know, it's so different when now it's you, it's your turn, you're pregnant. And honestly, I felt for the longest that I wasn't capable of becoming pregnant. I talked about that before. I thought I was infertile, and really that wasn't the case. I just didn't know when to actually have sex. That's what it really came down to. So it's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, I am a mother. Wow. My baby's gonna be so cute. But yeah, like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I really want to wear like one of those like little carriers, like where you have like the baby on like the front of you, whatever, and like walk around with them. Oh my gosh. And I like, if I thought I was getting attention before, it's gonna be even worse, because oh my gosh, it's on my computer, because now it's gonna be like, oh my god, black girl with a Japanese guy, and oh my god, is that their baby? Like so I'm going to have to get used to the stares, and not so nice people too, because not everybody's friendly and nice about that. But it's whatever, I don't care. And I'm gonna face same problems in the US, especially being in Chicago with a Japanese husband and being a black woman. So you know how the double standard goes. Okay, for black men to date outside the race or marry outside the race, but God forbid you do it. So whole nother story, not gonna talk about that right now. But yeah, I'm just super happy about being a mother. I can't wait. This will be my first Mother's Day, and next year will be my first Mother's Day with my baby. Next year I can't wait to like go to Hanami together with our baby. Like, just everything's so much fun. Honestly, I was talking so much trash when I went to Disney like the other day. We're gonna baby's day, and honestly, like, I'm like, I want to bring my baby. Because I was like, why bring a baby to Disney? They're not going to be able to remember it. You can't get them on any rides. You know, it's difficult to move around with a stroller. And then I was like, maybe I want to take my baby. Talking all that trash. It's about to be me. But yeah, I'm just like super, 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 super happy. Like, this is, honestly, I didn't think it was possible, but I hate to say it, I'm just gonna keep it real. I am happier about being pregnant with our baby than I was about getting married. Like, seriously. And I feel like my whole perspective on the world, my priorities and everything has just completely changed, because now my focus is literally like I'm zoned in on, I need to prioritize being healthy, having a healthy baby, and being a mother. Like, that's my number one top concern, priority over YouTube, over, you know, work, over anything. I just really want to focus on being a mom. And I'm grateful that I have a husband that's allowing me to do that. I am a stay-at-home, now I'm a stay-at-home mom, Sam. I'm a housewife. I don't work. And this is my job. I take care of my home. I cook for my husband. I clean for him. I need to clean off the table back there. Don't be looking at that. And yeah, I can't believe, I have exactly what I want. Like, there's people that wish they were in my position where they could just relax throughout their pregnancy, don't have to worry about work, don't have to worry about money. My husband, he's a doctor. He pays for everything that I need, everything I could possibly want. And, being married to a medical professional, like, while he doesn't specialize in gynecology or anything like that, he knows a lot about it. And he can also, help and advise me on what I should and shouldn't do. So that's a really wonderful feeling to know that, he knows about medications that are safe. He knows about what exercises that are safe. He knows a lot of information that I personally wouldn't know. And honestly, I know a lot of stuff because I do a lot of research on my own. I've done this prior to getting pregnant because I've honestly wanted to be a mom for, the past 11 years. Yeah, keeping it real. Almost 12 years, to be honest. But legitimately, was trying to become one for those 12 years. I've wanted to be a mother since I was 10 years old. Don't all little girls? But yeah, I'm having a baby, you guys. Oh my gosh. And I also want to add, I didn't believe I was pregnant, so I asked my husband to buy a second test. So I'll talk about that later on again for another video. But I got 2 tests. I literally even keep the little packaging that it comes into. But yeah, this was from, I took another one 2 days later on the 28th, just to be sure that I was truly pregnant. But look at those super dark lines. That is a clear pregnancy test, not a little faint kinda 3-4 weeks type thing. Nope, I am definitely pregnant. So wow, I am just, oh my gosh, I'm distracted. I've been referring to my baby as baby Ichi because we don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. So yeah, I literally just kept both of them. I kind of got upset because I'm why would my husband go out and just buy one? I asked him to buy more tests, and he just bought a single test. But I get it. I already knew I was pregnant. But yeah. Anyway, the first one was a 3-pack. But I'm probably going to take a test again just because I'm paranoid, before my next appointment. Because I'm, really worried about having a miscarriage. I know it's possible. And even if I do, I'm definitely going to try again for another baby within Japan, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm, set on the idea of, having my baby. I cannot wait to, go around, go shopping, go out to eat, just do stuff with my baby. I'm going to drive everybody crazy. You are going to know me as the black girl with the baby. Because that's going to be me, okay? I'm giving up on any idea of ever wanting to go back and be a teacher. I just want to spend every 2 seconds with my baby. I'll probably be I don't know if I'll ever come back to teaching, but I don't know, I want to work, but I don't want to be away from my children. So if I did work, it'd have to be somewhere where my baby could be there with me. So I feel really distrusting towards schools nowadays. I'd be for another video, especially all these school shootings and whatnot. It's super scary, but I'm not gonna make the video go off into that. Just want to share you guys good news that I am a mother, I am pregnant, and I will be updating you guys on my journey throughout pregnancy, being here in Japan and in the US. I'll share more intimate details on Patreon throughout the year. But I will, give overviews of, my experiences at clinics, etc. Those type of things will be public for YouTube if you want to see what my experiences are with that. Yeah, I'm just super, super happy. I can't believe I'm a mom, you guys. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm just so happy. I can't wait. I cannot wait to meet my baby. I'm just so excited. This is gonna be I thought that getting married was the best birthday, Christmas, New Year, whatever gift. No. Having a baby is. And now that means next year when we have our second anniversary cruise, if we choose to go on it, we'll have a 1-year-old baby. So that'll be kind of interesting too. So I'm looking forward to that. And now it's so fun because everything that you've ever done, you can literally redo it again with your baby. You have somebody new to experience it with. And it sounds so twisted and weird to say, but hear me out. I kind of feel I understand what Kevin Samuels is saying now in a baby sense, because he gave an example of like why older men like younger women, and about how, you know, it's a new experience for that woman. You know, with older women, they've already been there, done that, seen that type thing, whereas with younger women, it's a new experience. They've never gone to the Bahamas, they've never gone to Hawaii. You know what I'm talking about? Like that. So this is completely off subject, but hear me out. I feel the way about like with a baby. I haven't been to a lot of places, might I add, but domestically, of course, like within Tokyo, I've done just about everything, especially like in the Kansai area. I've really done, I think, everything, just about. Maybe like a couple of things that I haven't done, but yeah, it's like super fun to like go back, and even things that I didn't do that like didn't interest me, now that I have a child, it's like, well, now I have a child that it would interest them. So like, for example, like when I see like Doraemon outside, or like, you know, Anpan Man, like things like that, it's like, oh, like this doesn't interest me, I don't have a baby. It's like, oh, well, now I do. So yeah, I'm just super, super happy. And like, you know, the craziest thing too that I also want to add, I talked about this earlier, but just the fact that I don't have to have my kid inside of daycare. Like, I see people struggling with that all the time, like where they need somebody to watch their child, or, you know, they need daycare, whatever. Here in Japan, where there's like a waiting list, that's not an issue for me. Like, I am the babysitter for my child. And I do plan to put my kid inside of some sort of like program temporarily, but just so they can socialize and get used to being away from me, rather than for that to be their place to be taken care of, so to speak. More so about socializing and meeting other babies and being around other adults versus being taken care of per se. Because as you guys know, I've had a lot of bad experiences working at schools here in Japan, and I mean, I see stuff from the US all the time on the news, and I read about it, know stories, etc. So I'm honestly super concerned and worried about putting my child in public school or having somebody babysit my children. And I just saw the fact that my husband, you know, makes enough to provide for us. We don't think about that. And like, even with food, my husband makes enough money where I don't have to worry about, you know, being able to afford healthy fruits and vegetables, which are very expensive here in Japan. And we just try to, you know, cut back. He is a little bit frugal, you know, not spend unnecessary money, but like, I have my needs met. I can give birth inside of a nice clinic. I can choose where I want to give birth. I can choose different things like that other people don't have the option. So I'm really, really blessed and grateful for that. So yeah, I can't wait to go back to Chicago with my baby, and I can't wait for my family in the US to meet my baby, and, you know, my grandma and my great aunt. It's just gonna be so crazy. So that's all for this video. Look, I have hair in my mouth. Alright, but anyway, sorry you guys. That's all for this video, so thank you so much for listening, and thank you for watching, and I promise I will update you guys soon, but I'm really sorry I'm not going to be able to stick to my daily uploads probably this month. I will try to post at least one video per week, or at least frequently throughout the month, but it won't be daily. I'm super busy. I'm going to be going to appointments and going shopping for baby and trying to read as much as I can, and, you know, of course, make videos talking about both that and tourism and moving to Japan. A lot of information has changed. I'm going to try to update you guys on all of this stuff. So yeah, thank you for being here with me during this journey. Thank you guys for your well wishes and your congratulations in advance. I will be super busy, and again, if you want to keep up with my personal life, I will be posting throughout the month on Patreon. So if you want to see the details and personal things going on with me, and if you want to support me and, you know, give me a little donation, you can always send something via PayPal or Cash App. My information for that is down in the description box. If you don't want to use Cash App or PayPal, you can also, of course, sign up for Patreon. You can change your pledge amount to over $5 if you would like to give more than that. I do not have a registry, wish list, whatever type thing, because again, it's too complicated. It requires me to give my address. And again, I prefer, like, if I just have cash, being honest, I can get exactly what I want. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all your love. I can't wait for you guys to meet baby Ichi. And yeah, I can't wait to, like, even, like, you know, choose a name. Except, oh my god, there's just so much. I'm super, 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 super happy. I will never understand how people can go through their life and downplay getting married and having children. Like, it is the greatest thing in the world to, like, have somebody to share your life with, and not just one person, like, you know, your spouse, but like, to have children too. And even if you can't have children naturally, like, I'll be honest, I don't personally want to adopt children. I thought about it before. I know it's not really the same, but just being real, just having children, like, you know, adopting a child or getting a surrogate, whatever you have to do, I feel like it's 150% worth it. No shade, no whatever. But I'm making another video about this. I really hate the idea that so many people, even here in Japan, I'm a part of groups and forums. I'm not going to shade anybody, just keeping it real. I see so many women that are in their 30s, that are 30s and 40s and almost 50s even, that are struggling to have babies. And it just kills me that none of the women that do end up finally getting successful, or even the ones that aren't, none of them stress out how they regret not having children earlier. And instead, they just do the happy dance when they get their baby. And it blows my mind. It's like, this is the reason why women are being misled. I gotta agree with Kevin Samuels on that. Just keeping it real with you all. He's the reason why I got married when I have a baby right now. Just keeping it real. So, I ain't gonna hate on him. I don't agree with everything he got to say. And he don't agree with everything that I do either. In fact, he wouldn't agree with most of what I do or have done. But I can also separate my feelings towards that and, you know, what I do agree with. And with that said, it just blows my mind that so many women, they want you to be miserable like how they are. So instead of being like, you know, I made a mistake, I shouldn't have been, you know, living my best life, whatever, and having a high risk pregnancy, or, you know, becoming infertile or whatever, I should have had children in my 20s. I should have gotten married in my 20s when there were more men on the market, when I was marketable. They don't tell you that. Instead, they pretend like they're happy being independent when they're not. And even if you think you are, it's like when you get older, you need somebody to take care of you. You want, you know, people to come to your family get-togethers and gatherings, etc., and all your friends are, oh, sorry, you know, I'm having this, you know, whatever with my family. Or you find yourself attending other people's family events and you don't have any of your own. That's going to be hard for you. It's easy to say that you're having fun living your best life when you're 40, 50, possibly even 60 years old. Wait until you turn 70, 80, 90 years old, and I promise you it's not going to be half as fun. So I'm not encouraging people to get into bad relationships that are rushing to a marriage or rushing to getting, you know, having children, whatever. But I am saying if you do truly want that, which is what most women honestly do, you need to prioritize it. So I talked about this before, how honestly, I don't know what my husband's exact age was set to, but I'm pretty sure, I know what it was, because he didn't like older women, so I doubt that he had it over 31. If I had been in my 30s, I probably would have never met him. And same really goes for him. If he was under 30, I wouldn't have met him, because I have my parameters set at no younger than 30. From a woman's perspective, I normally like older men, like how most women do. So, yeah, just throwing it out there that, you know, timing being perfect for me. And honestly, I wish I got married earlier. I wish I had children earlier. So I'm not going to cap and pretend like this is exactly what I wanted. It's not. But I'm glad that I still got it within a decent amount of time of when I wanted to have these things. So I definitely plan to have back-to-back babies if possible. I want to have a baby next year too. And I want to have another one after that if possible. But if not, you know, it is what it is. And I'm okay with even waiting 2 years in between. But I definitely want to have at least 3 kids, like minimum. So it's all a whole other story. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I promise I'll update you guys later. Again, thank you so much for all of your prayers, all of your well wishes, all of the donations that you guys give, and for anybody that signs up for Patreon or YouTube membership, I really appreciate it. If you left, you're more than welcome back, and I don't need your excuses or stories for why you left. I promise you I don't care. I'm gonna read that crap. But I will say this, you're always welcome to come back. I get it, you know, at one point everybody has to leave at some point. I'm not holding people hostage. People aren't gonna stay there for the rest of their lives. I get it. It costs money, and yeah, maybe the content did change. It's not what you want anymore. Totally understand it, but I gotta keep it real. It did hurt a little bit. It did. So I mentioned it here. But yeah, I can't wait to share those journeys with you guys, the food that I'm eating, the places that I'm going, etc. During my pregnancy. I want to go on a baby room. Oh my god, there's so much stuff to do. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and thank you for watching. And again, for the 6,000th time, update you guys soon. Please follow me on social media at Comic95. I have a Twitter, Twitter. Oh my god, my brain. I have a Twitter and Instagram at Comic95, a Snapchat and TikTok at Comic the Savior, and I have a Facebook fan page at Comic95 the Savior, and a blog at Comic95.com. Yes, Comic95.com. So yeah, that's all for right now. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and check out my YouTube channel's homepage. I have tons of videos answering questions about living, working, studying, dating in Japan, and other journals if you want to keep up with like older videos or see newer stuff about what's going on in my personal life. I have some things here on YouTube, and of course most of that, if you like long form content, is on Patreon. So yeah, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll watch another video, update you guys about my pregnancy soon.